All right. Today is March 26, 2026. Yesterday, I took two trades. Now, the goal was to take a trade here at this 15-minute level. We had a 1 hour level here that wasn't fully broken. The price was rejecting off of it. Actually, I could populate it. Yep, this shit here is gonna be doing this shit all day fucking long. All right. So we had a 1 hour level right up here that wasn't fully broken. Price seemed to have went up to it. Yeah, look at that. We absorbed going to it and then touched it. I probably could have held it still. That's the 1 hour level. If I'm here, price came here, first rejection, and the next time it came into it, absorb, and then it went to reject. So I entered, I think, I entered within this, right? Within the 9:30 realm, 10 o'clock. So, and for me, it was a 15-minute level because it was a new one and it hasn't been touched, right? So, 15-minute level here, first time rejecting near it, and then my trade came in inside of this twice, right? My goal was to come out here with it, and price did go, but I ended up closing it early. I think I probably closed it around VWAP. All right, so first trade was a loss, a bigger loss than it should have been. Trying to move 300, and the second trade was almost a 2 to 1. Ended up closing it early. So entry was 70, last entry was 77, 9:36, and then 9:39. So 6 minutes after the market opened, and then 9 minutes after the market opened. That lasted 17 seconds. That lasted 6 seconds. So I really wanted to go further out. Look at that exit at 66666. I really wanted to go further out, but my confidence level dropped after that first hit, and I really didn't want to give anything back. All right, so let's break this down. Let's get to it. Move this out the way. All right, so there we go. Here we had a buy into it, no sell yet. So I took the sell from this. This is where my entry came in. 9:36. My entry came in at 9:36. So I should have waited for this to give me a sell signal versus getting a sell signal off of here. Yes, sellers stepped in, but there's no sellers here. It's absorption. I want to see sellers step in here, and they never stepped in, right? So I entered when this candle rejected right there, right? I said, okay, bet, let's enter 72, 71, a little bit skewed, but you know, it is what it is. Looked like it was fine, but we never cleared this, and I never got the selling that I wanted from this, because this is basically the tick chart that was the main chart of this resistance line. So I entered there, got stopped out. Like, what the fuck, right? What the fuck did I even enter for? Got stopped out. All right, bet. Like, right after I entered, 17 seconds, stopped out. It was brutal, and it happened so quickly. As I'm adjusting, right, trying to find a nice spot to put it. Like, what the fuck do I put this shit? I'm about to be stopped out soon. And yep, after I put it, so I give it room, price just went and stopped me out. Never had to sell here, never had the real sell there. Sell, absorbed. Should have just stayed out, mind my damn business. Alright, and then price went, as I'm typing this is, and I see this hammer gonna come in, this wick into that 1 hour level. I see the selling now, like, wow, okay. I see selling. All right, so now I'm looking for another entry now. So I said, okay, if we get another, all right, let's go back a little bit. All right, so I'm seeing that we have the selling there now. All right, so I get to see what it is. I said, okay, you see the selling there. This is the level. This is the level right here. Let's sell. So I'm about to sell, buy, fail, retest, sell, retest, sell, retest, nice sell, a buy, sell. That's definitely an entry right here, right? So okay, I like what was going on here. Went back there, said we get 2 hammer candles. I'm entering this bad boy right away. I'm looking at this right here. I wanted to enter early, but I wanted to see price go. Boom, enter. Now my goal was down here. All right, but I had to leave out the deception of this being a potential, this area here being a potential risk factor of a speed bump. I don't have a support and resistance line, but a speed bump. Price fluctuates, then really starts to dig in. Then we get to this level right here. And price kind of stalls, right? I'm at 612. I'm like, all right, I'm probably just going to exit this. We did have a lot of hiccups around here. This candle's looking very skewed. Like there might be more to up here before price goes. And so you know, I haven't adjusted my stop loss yet to break even, but I did adjust it to, you know, an area for potential loss. But I didn't like the rejection that was happening. I didn't like how things were looking. This looked like it might go back up. All right, it's a lot of like things saying, yo, don't stay in this trade. And I wish I stayed, because after that price really starts to dig, and then price just goes. Like these next bars were just like go, 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 and that right there would have been half of the combine. All right, I'd have been halfway. Yes, I would have been elated. I would have been happy, but I really needed to wait for the sell sign. I could have entered on this one here. Bow, 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 bow. This would have been a nice entry. If I waited this, I would have been fine here. I would have been more confident waiting for price to really go. But since I took the first trade, and I lost bigger than I wanted to, and then I lost anyways, I didn't like it. All right, I'm gonna go back. I want to look at what NQ was doing at the time and what VIX was doing at the time for these two trades. Get the market opens up soon in about 38 minutes, 37 minutes. So, but price went, as you can see, to my level right there. Right, I was aiming for 45. We went to 45. Probably went even deeper. Price really target all of that, and that would have been good. So, first trade came here. All right, so all right, let's see what we got. So we got NQ rejected here, came here, holding. VIX rejected there, came here, kind of holding. So kind of makes sense for that one as far as where the levels are. All right, second time, still holding. We see the rejection, definitely an area to reject. So this is before the market open. This is after the market open. All right, so NQ never reached that area before, after the market open until now. Now it rejects, or now it will reject. There we go. We get that sell. All right, there goes that sell. I got a rejection on both sides, right? Holding the low, holding this level, aiming for the high, aiming for this level. All right, so that's really where I need to be at. Okay. All right, cool. All right, we're done here. All right, so let's get to it. Let's set this up. So price is now down here at this 30 level, 50 tick chart. Just gonna do some deleting. I'm gonna keep this 15 actually, at least the line, and then adjust from there. Because now it's like way down here, right? And then we need the low. The low is gonna be this one here. All right. Let's go to the. All right, let's just set it up. I'll be right back. Wish I could pause, but I'll be right back. I'm gonna just shut down, take a swim, and then restart. Let's change the screen real quickly. Oh, it's down here. There we go. All right. Now I can do what I need to do. Cool. All right. I'll be right back. Give me a minute. All right, let's see if that helps because I don't know what the heck this thing's been doing. Not opening up properly. Oh, while that's doing that. Let's see what's going on. The mission that we have here while that's loading. Yesterday's Trump spoke at 7:20. Today we got 8:30 news, and President Trump speaks again at 4 p.m. So 8:30 news, I have to review that. The 10:30 news, gas comes out. I'm gonna mark that, and then 4 p.m. Trump is speaking. All right, there we go. Okay. All right, let's see if this is able to eventually hold on to correct thing. So I add all of these buttons back on. Cause what the fuck, right? Now what I would like to see is price bounce off of this level here. First I would like to see if that level is still a level and it didn't fade out of existence. Alright, weekly. Alright, bow, bow, bow. Okay. Where's the daily? I didn't add the daily. Daily. Okay. 4 hour. Oh, bow. Nice little row. You can see price really bouncing, or even just doing these, or maybe just selling off because it's tired of being there. Now we get into the level. 1 hour. It's a 30-minute level. That's right. Okay, price hasn't really bounced off of this, but we got to see a bounce out of it. Retest. All right, right now we're not bouncing, we're just kind of there. All right, did it stop being? Yep, it stopped being. It stopped being. You're broke. It stopped being. Get rid of that. Gonna get rid of that. Keep the low. Now it's a low now. That's been broken. Okay, this level scrambled. I don't too much like it. 15 minutes scrambled. I don't too much like that. 5 minutes. Maybe this 5-minute level. Maybe that's a 5-minute level. Oh, got one on top here. I like this one. Got this one. And this one. Alright, like we'll be playing around the 5-minute level. Let's go 75. Alright, so this is a lot of volume. So that I can stay. Okay. Alright, got that. Alright, it's also a low. Alright, got that. It's also a low. Now, what time frame can we say? That's 50, 25, 20. I'm not getting anything. Shoot, not getting anything. Okay. We're gonna add settlement price, and then we're gonna go from there. I don't know if we'll get anything today, and that happens. Let's add settlement price. Wow, this 1 minute is blazing through. What the fuck? Out of volume. Notice volume here. And it just goes away. That's that. Okay. So looking at it from a 5 minute time frame, I'd like to see price really give me something. I don't even know what time frame to look at this at. I don't have one yet. This price is just maybe. Get rid of the box. We can keep the low. 50. We'll keep it like this. Alright, that's that. We're going to get rid of the 5. It's not really doing much. Alright. Thank you. Yes, real quickly. Make sure I did put the highs and lows. I believe I did, but just double checking. There. Now we're good. Okay. NQ. Okay, let's see what we're working with. Definitely something up here. Okay, keep that like that. There's too much going on with that one. Let's go to settlement price. And VIX. Okay, VIX is doing a good job holding those highs from that prior day. And hold that low right there. That's fine. Okay. So it's a nice little range. VIX. Let's go to 2 tick chart and then 5 tick chart if we need to, and then we're basically gonna be done with this. See where we're at with everything. Do we have anything that makes sense? This is way too crazy. So let's go down to 5. Oh yeah, I gotta check the 8:30 news. All right, let's see what we got. Nice little buy area right here. Boom. Alright, other than that, this is looking weak. Maybe here, midday here, but nothing really. Alright, so that's it for me for today. I'll be back later tomorrow for more likely. Let's see if I take a trade. Probably for a short down here to continue lower. Don't really have a time frame for any of these. Just awkward levels. So we'll have to keep an eye on them, looking for rejection somewhere in between that. But other than that, probably just staying put. 50 tick chart, looking for something out of this. We are getting the wicks out of the 50, or after the 75 actually. We're getting the wicks. Maybe something here, maybe not. Maybe we'll go down to the next level down there. Alright, anyways, I'm out. Holler at you later. Never mind, let's go check out the 8:30 news. Let's do that. It's 8 o'clock. And then 8:30-ish. So nothing really special. Just alright. I'm gonna add the 10 o'clock news. Alright, because of 10:30 news. Because of it's gas related, it's oil related. So let's add that, and then we're gonna call it here. Looking at something I can turn into 10:30. This one here looks fine. I don't think we got much out of that news from yesterday. So that'll be that one. Alright. I am out. I'll highlight you later.